Good morning. Today we're going to talk about the process of adding somebody onto the mortgage. This one is entitled, How do I add someone onto the mortgage? Or how can I add someone onto the mortgage? Okay, so a couple of ways really of doing this, but we're talking about the mortgage aspect of it and not the legal aspect. Okay, so it's important. There are two different distinctions there. When we talk about adding someone to the mortgage, we term this as a transfer of equity. Okay, this is adding somebody onto the mortgage. Okay, so when we're doing that, we are looking at doing it through the mortgage, and the way we do that to begin with is we get a valuation. It's a very similar process to taking someone off, really. We get a valuation. Get a redemption statement from the existing lender, find out what the equity is in the property, make sure that you've got an agreement on what's happening with regards to the equity. Are they buying themselves into the mortgage, or are you simply just adding them on? Okay. Either way, independent legal advice will be sought. Okay, so we will need to appoint a solicitor. Okay, so transfer of equity, when you're adding someone onto the mortgage, try to think of it as like a purchase. The person coming on effectively is purchasing a share of that property, 50% share of that property. That's how you sort of view it, really. So you'll jointly own the property when the process is completed. Okay, because transfer of equity has a remortgage element and a legal transfer of ownership element. It's very much, the legal fees are quite similar to that of a purchase. So I would say, well, we always go over costings and things like that anyway when we speak to our clients. It's part of what we do. So what I would say to you is key at this point is make sure you have a little money set aside for that, or borrow. When you do a remortgage, you can actually borrow a little extra to cover the legal costs, and some people do that. So that's one of the top two ways of doing it. So that's adding somebody onto the mortgage. Of course, when you've got an idea of the valuation, got your redemption figure, the next thing, of course, download our app, book your appointment. It's as simple as that. So let's look for mortgages, find us in the App Store, and there you go. So I hope you found this information useful, and have a great day.